At 5, the family of an Atlanta deacon who died while in police custody is calling for the arresting officer to be charged. Good evening. I'm Faith Jesse.
And I'm Jennifer Bellamy. Johnny Hollman's family speaking just hours ago following the announcement that the officer had been fired. Karen Kimbrough, now off the force following Hollman's death, ruled a homicide by the Fulton County Medical Examiner. 11 Alive's Doug Richards is live tonight with more on what Hollman's family had to say.
Yeah, APD fired the police officer who tased Johnny Hollman today, but they said that the reason for it was because the officer had declined to summon a supervisor during the confrontation, which ultimately killed the church deacon. After that refusal, after Hollman's refusal to sign a citation on scene, Officer Karen Kimbrough used his taser on Hollman, sending the man in his 60s into cardiac arrest. The announcement of the firing was a small bit of good news for Hollman's family, who had been demanding the release of body camera footage of the incident and have called on prosecutors to file charges against the officer who had worked for less than 3 years at APD.
We want to see what this justice look like. And for us, that's this officer not only being terminated. We don't want him to ever work at another police department. We don't want him to ever do this to anyone else.
So APD not only announced the firing, but they also announced some procedural changes, including one that would require a police officer who is issuing a citation to a motorist who is reluctant to sign it, to merely tell the motorist that he doesn't have to sign it, that it's not an admission of guilt, and then sign the citation themselves saying that the motorist refused to sign. For the family of the man in this case, Mr. Hollman, this is one small step, they say. They want, as we've heard them say, prosecution, and they say that they want ultimately there to be wheels of justice turned in this case in the killing of this man during this traffic incident. Live in DeKalb County, Doug Richards, 11 Alive News.
All right, Doug, we'll continue to follow that and bring you those updates.